Hey there, and welcome to the Locker Room. Coach Giggs here in another installment of Showcase. And guess who we have here today? You got it. David Ackerman. David.
Hey, guys.
Good to have you here in the locker room, dude. Good to have you.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, man.
You're always cool.
Yep. Anyway, we want to get right to it. Today's message, curiosity never killed anything. Curiosity never killed anything. This is David's message, so I'm going to let David share this one with you. Sit tight, enjoy this one. David, tell us about this message.
Yeah, this is a fun one for me. And if you've ever thought about the phrase, curiosity killed the cat, you know, I'm sure some of you out there in the locker room, and I know my partner knows that I'm kind of a words geek. I was a journalist for my whole career before I came to American Income. And it means that some doors should be left closed, some paths left unexplored. Why? Because what's behind that door could be very bad. And a lot of times we're warned not to try something new simply because we could have a negative consequence. But I never really understood this. Human achievement, whether it was learning how to make fire, the polio vaccine, whether it was walking on the moon, all of that driven to some extent by curiosity. In fact, a lot of growth, just as people, comes from being curious. I don't think we can grow or change for the better unless we have curiosity. So sure, we can learn lessons accidentally, but to truly grow in our lives, we need to seek out new knowledge, new wisdom, new understanding. I mean, imagine if President Kennedy hadn't gone to NASA in the early 60s and challenged NASA to put a man on the moon within 10 years. And I think, you know, we could have just stayed. We might never put a man on the moon unless one person said, I'm curious. Could we do this? You know, too often we find ourselves content, you know, you and I, to just say, we've learned this much, I'm going to enjoy what I've learned, I'm content with where I am, and I don't need to learn any more or go any further in my life. But aren't you just a little curious? You know, if you had your best week ever, whether it's in our business or in another business, whatever it is that you do, aren't you curious what would have happened if you'd worked just a little bit harder? How much better that best week could have been? If you had just seen one more person in our business or made one more phone call. To what heights could you have gone? And even if you did set the best number for yourself, if you chased down every possibility, opened all the doors, went down all those unexplored paths, that's an easy way to tell yourself what you can do. And I think one way that we can satisfy our curiosity is to read, like Coach Giggs, who you get to see every day in the locker room. I do a lot of reading, and it's wonderful to bring in a world of experience and talent that we couldn't explore on our own. We couldn't get to meet these people, to go to all of these seminars, travel the way that it is. But whether it's a book on leadership, sales, growth, or any number of topics, I'm always curious how people with amazing results have achieved those results, and what I could do if I applied what they did to my life. I'm always curious about that. But there's never any substitute for just getting out there and going for it. You got to get out there. You got to be able to try. You got to open that door. You got to walk through it. I mean, what if you went all out for 1 week?
David, too many people are playing it safe. If they went out for 1 week, how do they do that? Keep going. I don't want to interrupt. Keep going.
This is just one of those opportunities where if you really want to find out what you're capable of, if you really want to test yourself, if you really want to challenge yourself and see, what if? I think that's what drove all the great successes in this world is what if? At that point, if you get out there and start walking down those paths, if you open those doors, if you're willing to take a chance, then that curiosity gets satisfied and you'll achieve heights that you've never imagined. And of course, you'll be living your very best life.
There you have it. Your very best life. David, that was an awesome message. Thank you. Be curious, gang, and guaranteed, like David said, best life ever. Love you guys.
If you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?